Summer is here, and today I have a makeup tutorial for you that is perfect for a warm summer day. I'm recovering from a cold sore, that's what you're seeing on my lip, but I always start out with a eyelid primer, and then I put a little bit of dusted powder over top just to take away some of the stickiness. And here I'm applying a gray-brown eyeshadow all over my lid. And then with the other side of this double-ended brush, I will pick up a slightly darker and slightly warmer brown for my crease. I'm trying to keep my eyes pretty simple and just go for like a little bit darker than what my natural skin color is for the eyes because the lipstick is a little bright. You can see that I fast forwarded this video because this part takes so long. You have to make sure the eyeshadow is blended, and my tip is just to always go back and forth to make sure it's matching, add more where you need it, and swipe and swipe and swipe. So next I'm applying a little bit of brown eyeliner using a brush. This is my favorite way to do this. You can control how thick the line is, and I chose brown because I didn't want a strong black line of liner to take away from the length of my lashes and just be a little bit too intense for this look. Kind of keeping the eyes, in my opinion, pretty simple and neutral. So using some brown eyeliner with a brush is the easiest way for me to do that. Next, to fake a thicker lash line, I like to take a felt tip black liner and press it right at the base of my lashes. I'm not going for a thicker eyeliner line here, just pressing this right where my lashes are growing. And then we have mascara. I have the most obnoxious mascara routine. I use a roller lash first, then some fibers as you can see here, and then I finish with a thicker, heavier mascara to kind of seal everything in and give my lashes crazy fullness and volume. How about that mascara face? Can anyone do mascara without doing that face? Next up, I'm picking up some light eyeshadow just to soften the edges of where my eyeshadow ends and my brow bone. I'm applying foundation with my favorite foundation brush, just pressing it in all over, doing very small circles and working it beyond my jawline. That's another tip for you. Never stop your foundation at your jawline. Always bring it under so it doesn't look like you're wearing a literal mask, totally separate from the rest of your skin color. Then I'm adding a touch of concealer in sort of a triangle shape under my eye and covering a couple blemishes. I'll deal with my cold sore wound in a little bit too. I've added just a touch of setting powder to take away a little bit of shine and just set the makeup. And now it's time for the reason I shot this tutorial. I thought this palette by IT Cosmetics was absolutely beautiful, and I knew I had to film something to show you how to use it. So you can see it's bronzer, blush, and highlighter in one, and now I'm starting with the bronzer. I used 3 different brushes, which I would recommend doing if you get this palette. Of course, if you're traveling or in a bind, just pick one, but it's really best to use 3. So I'm using my bronzer brush here. I'm just going along the edges of my face, down my neck as well, so everything kind of looks cohesive. And you can see it adds the nicest glow, like I've been in the sun, just have a little bit of extra warmth without being too orange. Next up is blush. I'm just concentrating that right on the center of my cheeks. I'm using a very light hand. Because the bronzer is so noticeable, I don't want the blush to be too intense. And finally, the lightest touch of highlighter at the tops of my cheekbones and a little bit all over my face, just so it doesn't look like I only add highlighter to 2 spots of my face. I feel like that looks a little bit, makes a little bit more sense when you put a touch of highlighter on everything. And that's it! So it warmed up my face such a nice amount where it looks summery, not overdone in my opinion, and adds just the nicest little warm glow.